Hi, Andrea. I'm Debbie Kliman, and it was a delight talking to you the other day. And as you requested, here is my 5-minute video. I want you to understand a couple of things. First of all, that this is a brief segment of what I would normally do during the course of a day delivering a customer service training. And second, I am very used to being interactive in my presentations. So the voice you will hear in the room is my photographer / husband, Arthur. So what we're going to talk about now is a number of phrases that you can use if you have an unhappy customer and how you would respond to them to make them calm and go forward in the process with them. The other thing I want to tell you is normally this would be on a screen and it's a PowerPoint presentation. I believe that the way we're filming it, it's a little bit difficult for you to see. But the first phrase that what we will talk about is, from what you have told me, I can understand why you're frustrated. Why would we say that to someone?
To be inclusive.
To be inclusive, because we want them to understand that we're listening to them, that we want their help, and that we want to solve the problem together. So perfect. Next, let's figure out how to make this work. Again, why would we say something like that? Let's figure out how to make that work.
Again, the inclusive. Let's do it together.
Exactly. Let's do it together. Not only that, but instead of saying, no, we can't do this, and perhaps there are things you can't do, but instead of saying, no, we can't do this, let's find a way to make this work. What can we do? I want to get this right for you. What do you think that says?
You're wanting to help me.
I want to help you, I care about helping you, and I want to make sure that I'm going to help you. One of my favorite stories in terms of this is that a number of years ago, my cell phone just didn't work. And so my husband got on the phone with a cell phone company and found a technician who he talked to on the phone, and the technician said to him, would it be okay if I called your wife at home? And my husband, of course, said, yeah, absolutely. If you can get her phone working, that's great. Do whatever you need to do. So this young man called me, and we were on the phone for an hour. And what he did was all of these things that you've seen in these last 3 points. The first thing he told me was, I understand that you're aggravated. You know, from everything you've told me and your husband has told me, your phone's not working and that's not right. The second thing that he said was, I want to make this work, so let's do this together. And he said, I want to make this right for you. Throughout the call, he put me on hold multiple times, but he would say to me each time, I need to check on something because I want to make this work for you. Is it okay if I put you on hold? He'd put me on hold, I would stand there and wait, because he kept telling me that he wanted to make this right for me. So after about an hour, I in fact had a working cell phone. He was happy because he had been successful. I was happy because I finally had a working cell phone. So from his enthusiasm and from his showing me that he cared about what he was doing with me, I persevered. Most of the time when somebody puts you on hold, when you're on the phone with a company, what's your reaction?
You're going to hang up.
Don't put me on hold. He must have put me on hold for 5 different times, and he kept me on the phone for an hour. I didn't hang up. Why?
Because you felt he was helping you and involved in your problem.
Exactly. So, one last point is the term excellent. This is a favorite of mine. Why? Why would you want to have somebody say excellent to you?
Because it would make you feel good.
It makes you feel good. And you can say it in all different kinds of settings. One of my favorite times to do it is at the checkout counter at the supermarket. The person says to you, as they're told to do, "How are you today?" What's the normal response?
Fine.
"I'm fine. I'm okay." My response to them is, "I am excellent," or "I'm wonderful," or "I am terrific." And can you imagine how they respond to me?
They smile.
They smile. And from there forward, my interaction with them is completely positive. Andre, I hope that this has given you a sample of how I present. It's pretty typical. I don't usually just have one person in my group, but I thank you for your attention, and I look forward to speaking with you later this week. Thank you.